and put this on Facebook. Please go to the right. Ah.
Are we a success?
Wait, it's getting there. It should, yeah, you give me 1 minute because it's preparing to live stream. Go.
All right. Can everybody hear me? Just give me a nod. Yes? Good. Thumbs up is good. All right. So welcome to our kitchen. Tonight is the first homemade with TGP, our cooking series. And here's how it works. If you want to volunteer, which we need volunteers badly, please, what you need to do is, you tell us and we find a date, and then 10 to 14 days before, you give Dina the list of ingredients. She'll then, the Monday before, she will put out the list of ingredients. So if people want to cook along with you, they will have the whole week the opportunity to buy the ingredients. That's first. We're going to try to have a class every Sunday, as long as it's not a Jewish holiday or, a holiday weekend. That's what we're going to try to do. Before I say anything else, I have to thank Dina. I mentioned this idea to her a few weeks, maybe a month ago, and she said, I love this idea. I love this idea. And she told her team meeting, and everybody said, great, let's do it. So she has been so instrumental in everything. It was, I asked her, she said it, and she ran with it. So thank you, Dina, so much. Thank you for the people that have already volunteered to cook. So let me just give you the upcoming people besides Ellen and I today. The upcoming people: Rabbi Billa, thank you. Chazan Bear.
What's Rabbi Billa cooking? I heard he's doing hummus next week.
No, he's doing, Rabbi Billa next week is doing a cholent, and he is doing an eggplant stew that you do in your microwave, and it is vegetarian. That's next week. That's what's coming up. He's on deck. We have Chazan Bear. If I remember what people are doing, I'll tell you. Chazan Bear is doing a tricolor gefilte fish, which I'm very excited about. Dina, our own Dina, because office staff can do it, and office staff and clergy and members and sisterhood members, anybody can volunteer. Dina's doing a butternut squash souffle. Larry Siegel volunteered, I'm happy, but he hasn't told me yet what he's doing. Susan Smith hopefully is doing chicken scallopini, sounds delicious. Deb Grodenchik is doing her fudge that she usually does, she hands out right after Yom Kippur. And Deborah Abramowitz, I think it's banana bread, which I'm excited about too. But we need volunteers to do this. It'll be a lot of fun, and we'll show you how it's done tonight. So, quickly, why we chose hummus. Wassermans love hummus. That we eat it on everything all the time. And during the pandemic, we didn't have any hummus. So one day in the closet, I found my tahini, and I went online and it said, all you need is tahini and chickpeas. And I was like, oh, I got chickpeas. And so we put it together. It didn't take long. And now I don't think I'm ever going to buy hummus again, because we can make delicious hummus at home. Okay, so I thought it would be best if I taught Alan how to do it. And this way, I'll be teaching him and teaching everybody else at the same time. First thing we're going to do, I put on the oven already. We're going to toast up some, I really feel like a Rachel Ray.
You are Rachel Ray.
Okay, so we're going to toast up some pita bread, because nothing is better than hot pita with hummus, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And since Jacob's here, I'm going to ask Jacob to do me a favor and just pop this into the oven. My other helper. There you go. Okay. All right, so here's step number one. First, we need lemon juice. So we can go the simple way and use just regular lemon juice. But someone once told me that if you can use real lemons, always better than the store-bought lemon juice. So I learned a trick. Did you teach it to me, or Zach?
I think we learned it on Tasty.
Yeah, we found out the secret about lemon juice. You see, you got this beautiful lemon. All you need is a stick. You put the stick into the hole.
I thought I was going to do that.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do it.
You put the stick in the hole. You open it up a little bit. And then all you do is squeeze it and the lemon juice comes out. No pits.
Wow.
If you learn nothing else tonight, you just learned how to get lemon juice with no pits. You know, it's weird because I don't hear anybody responding.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh,
Nothing. Nothing. No pits.
Get a thumbs up.
No pits, no lemon juice
No
either.
pits. I had this just in case it didn't work. You know, this is a lemon squeezer, but this is really working. Very nice. The secret is, though, the lemon has to be a little warm because if it comes right out of the fridge and it's cold, then it's hard to squeeze. But there we go. All right, so we have now fresh lemon juice. All right, so what we do, Alan, we need 1/4 cup of tahini, which I measured out for you.
Oh, thank you. Sue, I don't have enough to do.
And where are you putting that into?
Oh, excuse me.
It's a food processor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Actually, what do you pull out of the machine you have?
Vitamix.
I tried it with a Vitamix this afternoon, and it sped so fast, and it just screwed up my whole equilibrium. So we're not doing that. Okay, so the
We had
lemon
a
juice,
hummus smoothie. What?
lemon juice, and the tahini. Now don't turn it on yet. Just put that on. Now, this is what's going to happen. Dina, you're going to start the clock. For 1 minute, we are going to food press. Wait for Dina to start the clock.
Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay, first minute done. Now open up your cover and scrape in the sides with the brand new spatula we bought. So get it all down there. Okay, take it all from the top. Good, good, good.
She also helps me get dressed in the morning, as you can see. You know, otherwise I won't be able to know how to put my shoes on correctly. You're laughing. I'm crying.
I'm so sorry, I joined a bit late. I have a question.
over.
Did you already
It's over already.
It's fine, Irene.
No, did you already do the chickpeas or not yet?
Done.
No, we didn't get to the chickpeas yet. The first,
We're closing up shop.
okay, shush. The first thing is always, that's the secret. Tahini first. That's the secret. That's
You
one.
missed the whole lemon demonstration because you came in late.
Ellen, there was a
You
question
have to
about,
watch it now on the Facebook.
Ellen,
Yes, honey.
there was a question about, can you use a blender or an immersion blender for this?
You can definitely use a blender. Are you? An immerser is this. I
Yeah.
actually meant to see if you could because I use that a lot in soups. So I'm going to say yes. I think you can use that. Who asked that question? Because I'll try it and then I'll.
Emma Bromowitz asked it.
I'm gonna, next time I make it, I will use the immersion and then I will let you know.
What is that?
That's the thing I use with the soup.
The zhusher.
All right, we have to, now that he mushed everything down, this is still just the tahini and the lemon juice. We need 30 seconds more. Dina, 30 seconds, please. Start the clock.
For what?
No,
Do this again?
are we back?
Yep.
We're back. All right. Oh, very nice.
You see
took,
that?
you
You
took
have
it
to-
upon yourself.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that in the instructions.
Really? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
going to do it anyway.
Okay, so now we are going to add our olive oil, pre-measured.
Thank you.
How much olive oil?
It is 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 clove of garlic, a little chopped up. If you like garlic, put in more than that. Cumin, but do we put in cumin?
Don't like cumin.
We don't put in cumin. And half a teaspoon of salt. Do we put in salt?
No.
Okay, there you go. So other people can put in cumin and salt, but
Right.
Wassermans don't do
Do I
cumin
put the
and salt.
chickpeas in?
No, this is just the olive oil, the garlic.
No, I blend it again?
Yep, 30 seconds. Dina, give us 30 seconds. One more time.
Hold on.
Wait. Hold on, Dina, gotta get ready. Go ahead. Now, okay, you can do that again. You really like that new spatula. Excellent. Now you're gonna drain and rinse the entire can of
Why can't you
chickpeas.
just do all this at the same
No,
time?
because the order you do it is what makes it so delicious.
Really?
That's what it said. All right, so this is half a can of chickpeas, drained and rinsed. You do that first. Now it's going to be another 1 minute. I told you it's very, very easy. It's just it's a little time consuming. 1 minute with these chickpeas. Wait, let him get his cover back on correctly. Oh, did I do that wrong? There you go. All right, Dina, give us another minute, please.
Wait a minute or 30 seconds?
No, this is the chickpeas. Now we need a
What do
minute.
you don't have the recipe there. Listen to her. She has it written on the piece of paper.
Wait, I got rid of the 1 minute one, so we'll do 30
Oh,
seconds.
now,
Do 30
so now we're going to
seconds.
have to
That's
go
okay.
on your schedule.
We'll go.
There you go.
All right, so there we go. Now all we need is the last half of the chickpeas inside.
And if you would have put this in at the beginning
That's
of
what the
really?
recipe said in the order. I see you would have just slopped everything.
I would have put
together.
everything in together.
That's why you don't cook.
Ellen, I have a question.
Yes.
And I think most of the people
Everyone.
put everything together.
Chop.
Sorry, when I do hummus at home, I after washing those chickpeas, I kind of peel them. I mean, after washing them with cold water, I peel them off. Do you keep the little extra shell on, or?
Are you talking? Do you use canned chickpeas or?
Yeah, I used can. Yes.
Really? No. So we use canned chickpeas. We rinse it
Yeah.
and we drain it, but we do not peel off the skin.
Because lots of extra peel comes off. I mean, when you wash it with cold water, you'll see that extra shell comes off if you'll just do it.
I think the Wassermans like it crunchy.
We use
Excellent.
it as
I'm
a
just
hummus-
asking. I'm
we
sure
use it as a hummus
boys are
slash
fine. I'm
sauce.
just asking. Fine. So you keep it on. Excellent.
Yes, we do. We keep it on. All right, Dina, this is the 2-minute time. This is the end. We're bringing it home. So give us 2 minutes. I feel like I'm Ryan Seacrest. 2 minutes on the clock. Go ahead. And that, my friends, is how to make hummus. If it looks a little dry,
No, it looks good.
it looks good because you can put a little water in and just do a quick,
You want to put the water in?
a little, you don't even have to do the timer. Oh, I think I got rid of the water. Oops.
We like dry hummus. We have our hummus with hot tea. Let's go.
Yeah, give it just a little, just give it like a couple of a juju. That's it. Hold the phone.
It smells good.
That's not good. There you go. Just give it like a couple of. All right. So, with the magic of TV, here's a whole full bowl of hummus that just magically appeared.
This we actually bought this hummus.
Not true. Not true. All right. So what we're going to show you is how we also plate the hummus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Alan put his hummus, here you go, in these 3 different sections. Here you go. Okay. And then what you do is you choose all the different seasonings that you like. These are family favorites, of course. Thank you. Oh, this is a goodie. Okay. A new family favorite is za'atar. We put that on a lot of things also. Would you like to put za'atar on one of your servings?
Am I eating this for dinner? Is this
Yes,
like
you
my
are.
dinner tonight?
This is your dinner for tonight. Okay. Then we have everything but the bagel seasoning. We could put that on one. And this is my all-time favorite, is dill.
Actually, my favorite is chocolate chips.
You know.
So I just put those chocolate
Oh, that was disgusting.
And then we have a little sesame seeds. Okay. Now that's just regular. You know, people do make chocolate hummus. I don't know if you've
Yeah,
ever heard of that.
I'm not joking.
You should have put that in the machine.
That wasn't
That
on
wasn't
the list.
Okay, another thing that the Wassermans do, we have eaten this many places. We found it. Hummus that then is topped with chopped meat on the top. We have found this in the 5 towns. Alan and I found this in Rome. It's really delicious. Actually, I think I'm going to ask Jacob to do this one.
Oh, you don't want Dad doing this?
No,
one?
this is, wait, he'll put chocolate chips on it and he'll ruin everything. All right, so and while you're doing that, I'll put out the vegetables for our vegetable dip. All right, and when you have people over, it's always nice to have some vegetables in the dip. What we use, our dip now is always hummus. And I'm just gonna read you a couple of facts about hummus. Very nicely.
My first time? Should I use Dad's hummus?
Put some of Dad's hummus right in the center over there.
Oh, you did a nice job over
Thank
there.
you.
A little dry. Yeah.
Okay, so let me go get our pita bread.
Hey, everybody. Get a little more meat.
Okay. And then let's put some pita around there. And our favorite dish, our favorite appetizer at any restaurant is when they say they have hummus with chopped meat on it. We had just taken some onions, we like turkey, some ground turkey, and then I put some sesame sauce on it. And it's actually, Chicklet is actually good in the kitchen.
We gotta show the final product.
Yes, that's gonna be the most
Should I
beautiful.
do a little lift?
Yes, please lift.
Come on, game over.
And actually
look at that.
Nice
is-
plating.
Come on.
Nice plating.
Come on, everybody, look at that.
And that is what the Wassermans will be having for dinner tonight when this is when this is over.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you a couple of interesting things about hummus. Just a couple of interesting
Can we do a
things.
little sample?
Yes. Oh, that's what they usually do, right? Everybody
Yeah, in the
samples?
kitchen with David on QVC. Always
That's
takes
right.
a bite.
I just want to tell you that hummus, low in saturated fat and high in fiber and protein, hummus offers complex carbohydrates to make you feel satisfied and full. It's better than mayonnaise, ranch dip. It's a healthy alternative that we all love. So just want to let you guys know that. Anybody have any questions?
Take a bite.
Oh, sure.
You guys can all unmute yourselves now.
Actually, stop.
Hey, Alan,
Yeah.
I thought you would rather have eggshells than chocolate chip.
No. Try the chocolate chip. It's delicious.
So I have a comment. I've been making hummus actually for many years. Actually, since I came back from Israel in the early 70s. And the classic way of making hummus was to take it. I mean, you can make it somewhat grainy, or you can make it very smooth, and you spread it out over a plate, and then on top of it, you would put some olive oil.
Oh, yes.
You put some olive oil and some paprika, either smoked or regular kind of paprika, and then just scoop it up, very plain. What we've seen, of course, is that you can blend into your hummus all kinds of things, whether it be pine nuts or red peppers, or or something spicy. Za'atar is a wonderful addition. By the way, you can use za'atar. Anybody who's making pizza instead of Italian seasoning, za'atar's a great way to go.
When we make homemade challah on Friday nights, we do a lot of sprinkling with za'atar. We love za'atar. Yeah, za'atar.
Za'atar.
The only thing that doesn't get into the house is that cumin. We have an issue with the cumin. Yes,
Now-
but you're right. You're right.
Try it with the chocolate chips. It's really, really good.
But there is dessert hummus in the stores, and that is with chocolate chips, which is funny. And yes, you can sprinkle more olive oil on it, and the pine nuts, and basically anything you want. Peppers, Chazan said it correctly. Yeah.
So one of the other things that I wanted to say was that early on, rather than using salt, I would use, and it created a darker hummus, I would use soy sauce. Yeah, a little bit of soy sauce instead. It would make for a darker both the color, but also a richer taste too.
Nice. You know what I'm enjoying about this is that, you know, I'm showing you the basics, and then you're coming up with good suggestions that everybody can take with them also. So that's excellent. See, and Jacob is adding hot sauce. So I guess it all depends on what your tastes are.
Also, when we make it, I make it using 2 cans of chickpeas. I put the liquid from one of the 2 cans into the food processor.
Ah.
And it gives that.
More.
They now even have a name for this liquid. It's called aquafaba. And aquafaba is the liquid of cooked chickpeas. And you can use it in a lot of other recipes. I made some cheese out of cashews and some nice vegan cheese. And the aquafaba really gave it a nice, smooth, rich consistency.
Ooh.
But if you make it with 2 cans of chickpeas, try it with 1 can in the, you can use the other can, you can drain off the other can for whatever purpose.
Right.
But 1 can add into the food processor, and it's really, really good.
Excellent.
Irene, you had mentioned taking off the skins of the chickpeas. Listen, when I would do it, I would make it from scratch, from dried, and you have to soak them overnight. But the advantage of leaving the skins on is that it adds extra fiber for you.
It is. I mean, that's the one thing you heard me say. Hummus is very, very healthy. I mean, if I'm having a turkey sandwich now, we put hummus on it rather than mayonnaise.
Yes.
And
I'll eat hummus with eggs.
yeah, he's hummus or horseradish with everything. But
Ellen?
yes, honey.
Irit, I came in late, but I have a question because I didn't see the whole process.
Hi.
Hi. But I saw in your ingredients that you said you add tahini, and I was wondering if this is the mixed already tahini,
This.
or is this tahini from a jar, like raw?
Can you see this?
Bring
What
it
is it?
closer so we could all see.
Hold
No,
on.
no, hold on. Say something because then I'll see you, Ellen.
Oh,
Yeah.
here I am. This is
Yeah.
what we used. Do you see what we used? Does that answer the
I
question?
think that's not mixed. Do you eat it like this?
I took it and I mixed
I
it
know,
up.
but you're gonna, like, you can make your own tahini with mixing this with lemon juice and
Right.
salt and garlic. So I didn't know if you used the mixed one already or just the raw one.
No, we used the pre-made one, the one that's like that. And all we had to do is make sure that it was stirred very, very well, they said.
Okay, I'm ordering something like this next time we have dinner together.
No problem. No problem. Can't wait.
May I just add that sometimes this tahini paste gets a bit divided into like oily top and the firm bottom. You just swirl it around and it's all good. It stays
Exactly.
very long.
All right, so question for everybody. Was this scary, or will you all volunteer to do this in the future? Because it wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to be terrible.
It's delicious. I just finished it.
Oh, excellent.
Very good.
Excellent.
Ellen, question.
Yeah.
Lana, it looks like you guys made it also. How is it, Aaron?
Good? Good?
That is not.
Ellen?
I
Yes.
want to put in before Irene leaves, Irene and Roman made something called plov, and I have had it, and it is so good. And Irene, I'm putting in a request.
What is
that-
it called?
Right here, sneaking in.
Plov, Roman, plov.
Ellen,
But that requires 3 hours of preparation.
No, you do a little here and a little there, and then we all come over and eat.
Okay. All right.
Ellen, Deborah Demchik has
I'll
a
get on it.
Deb has a question. Deborah, where are you?
Is it, I don't know. I'm over here somewhere.
I see
Is
you.
it a prerequisite? I know I'm doing one of these. I've already committed to it. But are we required to have a comedy routine and interesting facts sheet after as well?
Okay, well, this is the important thing. My comedy team is very similar to your comedy team because you would have David and Barry. So I think they would be just as comedic as Alan and Jacob. So yeah, it's not a requirement, but I think you would have it. And well, I thought that making the hummus so fast, it was a fast thing that I said, let me have a few, different interesting facts about it. I mean, I have other facts about it too, that it's been around since at least the 13th century, and everybody fights to take credit for hummus. But right now, I'm just going to take the credit for the hummus. But all the Middle Eastern countries fight for credit for hummus. Oh, keep licking the bowl.
Ellen, Josie asked if anyone has ever roasted chickpeas, and she said that she's only had it once and it was good.
Roasted chickpeas.
I love roasted chickpeas.
So you roast them and then you put them in the food processor?
I do it. I make it. They're very good.
Oh, you mean to make the hummus with roasted chickpeas?
No, just chickpeas by themselves.
Oh, just roasted chickpeas to eat.
Oh, yeah.
I find it, I make it. It's good. I take the chickpeas and I dry them. I do that. And then I put them in with some oil. I put them on a baking dish, a little salt or any spices you want. And then I bake it in a very slow oven. And it's good. It's a great snack.
I was going to say, it sounds like a definite Weight Watchers snack because because it's high in protein and beans.
Could you put it on pasta?
Ellen, it is.
It's like roasting sunflower.
It is the Weight Watchers.
Right, it's a Weight Watcher. Yeah, Carrie says it's a Weight Watcher snack. Carrie knows.
Where's Gary?
There she is on the bottom.
Hey, Gary.
All right. So, anything else about hummus? I think it was a success.
Success.
It's great. Let me just say, when I serve it, you mentioned sesame seeds and some other toppings. I actually sprinkle a little bit of paprika.
Well, yeah.
Alan didn't go for the paprika, but I had paprika. That wasn't one of his faves. And
I could even add paprika to the paste because it creates kind of better color. Just a little bit of it.
I just want to show you guys something. We didn't spread this on, but this is a topping. I'm gonna laugh. I put this on practically everything. It's called Saison. I was taught about it years ago from a wonderful Spanish Jewish woman from CSJE who put it in her soup. It is so flavorful, and I really put it on most things, and usually I put it on hummus, but Alan was very busy with it.
Have you read the ingredients of Saison? It's MSG.
No, this one, my dear, Alan doesn't eat MSG.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Very
Ellen, what else is in it?
What else is in it? I'll tell you. Of course, garlic, onion, spices. You know what? It doesn't paprika. It doesn't really give coriander. You like coriander?
There's a word that we don't understand, but I think it stands for MSG.
No, it's no MSG. It's very, it's very tasty. And but it does. They do have a lot of them with MSG, but I specifically get the no MSG.
So we have just a few more comments. Deborah Bromwood said that aquafaba is a great egg substitute.
Oh.
And Elle said that roasted chickpeas are delicious. They're a great snack or on top of a salad.
Who said that?
Yeah, Elle, of course.
Oh, Elle. Oh, hi.
Very excited you're here, Elle.
Hiya, Elle. It's good to see you.
Good to see you guys. Yeah, right here. We're in the mask, right?
And then Rabbi Bill, do you roast the chickpeas from the can or do you? And so Irit said she does. She just rinses them off and dries them first.
It's really it was me. I took
She is me today.
Well, going with this theme of chickpeas and beans leads us into next week's cholent recipe because chickpeas in there? No, just cholent beans, but we're going on a little bit of a theme. So I look forward to next week, and I hope we see everybody next week.
Who's introducing next week?
Oh, next week is Rabbi Billa. He's doing 2 different recipes. One is setting up a cholent, but you know, cholent has to cook for overnight. It would be a very long Zoom.
Yes.
Very, very long Zoom. And then he's also going to do an eggplant stew that you do in the microwave. That's supposed to be, it's a vegetarian and it's supposed to be very delicious. So I'm looking forward to that. And
Ellen, Ellen, are these all recorded?
Dina says yes, they're all going to be recorded.
So how do you retrieve them? Because I was driving, so I couldn't see the whole thing.
Dina?
Okay, well, I'm going to end this on Facebook now because we don't need to live stream this.
Verizon knows how to build internet and TV right.
And okay, so